Hello. Oh, you're kidding. There we go. Okay. Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Zelda Master 64 and welcome back to some more Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. The last episode we took on the Gloom Hands in the Great Deku Tree and we fought Phantom Ganon, thus earning us the ability to locate and then obtain the Master Sword. Uh and oh, and we took care of the other three shrines in the Lost Woods, and we only have one shrine left to get before we have the entire well, all 152 done. It was a rather lengthy process to do. I think take well over 2 or 3 days, maybe two. Might just be a bit hyperbolic with that, but it took quite a while for us to, get that done and taken care of. It was, yeah. So just one left, and that one we can only do uh, is unfortunately handled after we progress the plot a bit with Yonobo. So today we're going to be handling some of the other main adventure things before we get to that, as well as locating and finding like materials and such to upgrade our armor some more. Uh, because some of these regions take place in different locations, like Elden Volcano, the one in Death Mountain is going to require us to wear heat resistant armor. Uh, the Rito one is going to involve us being in really cold climates, and I think the other two are going to be perfectly fine. But uh, yeah, so it's just that we have to worry about. But there's also Minoru, a character we haven't seen yet, but uh, we're gonna get to her first before we do the other regional phenomena. And because honestly, you can, and again, like something I want to point out about this game is that you can do this however you want to play it, right? You could be like me, you can go and find all the shrines first before you even set foot in doing any of the plot. You could try to do the plot first and then handle the other shrines. You could do a mixture of both. It's one of the greatest things about the Wild series, where the moment you are released into the world, you can handle it how you want to handle it. I think it's a really satisfying and really uh, uh, it's a very rewarding experience. It's a very fresh experience compared to previous Zelda games where the story is more linear, where you're told where to go, you you know you're told where to go. You're sort of positioned to do this first instead of this. Like I could go to Ganondorf right now and fight him if I want to, but I don't really want to do that. I think I'd prefer to just uh, I prefer to do it this way, and that's just how I play the game. Um, and if I'm gonna do a lot of streams like this, then so be it. Um, I don't know. Maybe sometime in the future, I'll probably do the same thing. If I'm being honest, I might go and just run straight to Ganondorf, fight him with only 4 hearts and a stamina wheel. um, but yeah. But for now, I'm just gonna do this my way. You know. Uh, prepare myself for what's coming and whatnot. Uh, but one of the things that we're going to be preparing for today is we are going to be handling the side quest with these geoliths. Now you can see them whenever you're above in the sky clouds. When you look down, there's, you know, all this writing on the ground. Um, they depict, depict the sword. It may depict the Purapad. It could depict characters we haven't seen yet. And these are essentially Tears of the Kingdom's version of memories. Like how in Breath of the Wild, you unlock these memories by going to places in the, on the Sheikah Slate. This is what it is for this, but you know where to go because you see them on the earth, and you just have to find a specific spot. Now, something. Oh, come on. Let's go ahead and talk to good old Beetle here. What do we got? Nothing. Raise your core temperature. Move quietly. Maximum stamina. Okay.
Wow!
Okay. Look at what I've got. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm just gonna go and sell like some of my expensive stones.
Wow!
I could sell these diamonds. The most precious ore one can find, its signature sparkle has charmed Hyruleans for generations. As such, it has sold for a very high price since ancient times. I don't know what the diamond will do if you put it on one of the magic rods. Let's see. Oh crap. We can also sell some of these scales. Wow, they don't look different. Well, they look slightly different. They're only slightly different, but not a lot. But not really that different. You know what? I'll go ahead and sell some of these. Because I'll just be encountering some of them myself. I mean, we are gonna have to go and find like a lot more Moblins and Hinoxes and Lionels, and I do want to fight the Gleeox whenever we get the chance. Lionel guts, they sell for a lot, but I don't want to do that quite yet. Bokoblin guts we can go ahead and sell.
Wow!
Because we encounter a lot of Bokoblins, and it's not really going to be that difficult. 310 from selling all that. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and sell all of this flint. Because again, like, you can find flint just by breaking all the stones and the ores and such. Let's see. We can sell these star fragments, but I'm gonna hold on to those for suit upgrades. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, so go over here. Yeah, there's all these lines in the grass. It looks like they were just drawn here instead of it being, dug into the ground. We come over here. And look who it is. It's Impa. What a surprise it is to see you here after all this time. Impa, the Sheikah Elder. I heard you had gone missing, and it's certainly a relief to see you back and in one piece, more or less. And Princess Zelda, where is she? Yeah, she...
Oh.
Is that the Light Dragon? She still has yet to return. In that case, we must use all available means to search for her. Link, when Princess Zelda went missing, something else happened all over Hyrule. During the upheaval, huge pictures appeared out of nowhere. Images that sprawl across fields and hills. We are called them Oh, geoglyphs. I called it geoglyphs in the thumbnail. Oops. I understand they have been found in locations across the kingdom. Kato and I are traveling from region to region in hopes of seeing them all. I noticed this geoglyph from a distance while I was standing on high ground. Examining it up close, I could not make out what it depicted. I thought I might have a better view from up in the sky. I took to the air in the balloon before I gave me, but then, alas, the wind struck and completely sheared the balloon off the base. I have racked my brain for ways to reattach the two parts to no avail. Actually, hold on. Nope, crap. Hey, Impa, Okay. You know what? I just realized it probably wasn't a good idea for me to go ahead and, I don't have a ruby. Oops. Yeah. But that's an interesting, thing to hear, you know? It's an interesting, bit of information. So, okay. Well, we're gonna find out about it here. Okay. But this gets to one of the more confusing aspects of this game, of the story for this game and what it does for the lore. I'm just gonna do this. And what does the thing here say? If you fix the broken balloon she told you about, she might be able to get a bird's eye view. Hey, come back! You forgot me! Okay, I thought it was just something that I could do to take a look as well, but as long as we have that fire lit and it doesn't go out. Starting over, all I need is a clear view. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sure. Time to head out then. Would you mind doing one final thing? Light a fire there and the balloon will start to float, then we can be on our way. Alright. See, it was a good thing that I did that. The joke has gone too far. And so here, when we're in this little geoglyph, we can get a view of... We can get a good view of it from high up. Too high up, I feel faint. But finally we could see it, the geoglyph. Well done, Link. I keep calling it geoglyph, I'm sorry. You know, I read something in the village's old literature, a passage about what the ancients called dragon's tears. Where the tears rest upon the earth, we mark down the image to which they gave birth. I believe this geoglyph is one such image, but even from this vantage, its meaning is no clear to me. Nor can I figure out what dragon's tears might be. But you know, if the literature is correct, one of them should be quite close, near the geoglyph or even within its borders. Would you look around? This could be the clue we need to discover Princess Zelda's whereabouts. If you would like to examine the geoglyph from ground level, you can float down with a paraglider. No need to worry about me, I can manage a simple landing. Now, like she mentioned, from this vantage point we can see the entire geoglyph from here. And it looks like, you know, interesting sort of, you know, design. And it's very... It's not colored in, I guess. There's a lot of empty spots there. However, if you look closely, you can see that there's one spot that is full. Impa? I heard the thing break. So if we go here... This has to be what they mean by the tears. But no, it's gonna be all the way up here. I think I must have marked it on the map because I knew where it was beforehand. Here we go. There's a little puddle here. And Link's arm is reacting to this. Now for these cutscenes, I am going to be quiet for this, as I want you guys to enjoy the, you know, cutscenes will play, and we're gonna hear some voice acting. So I'm gonna let it play out, and I'm not gonna speak. Okay?
What? Oh, dear. Where am I? We didn't mean to startle you. I'm sorry. It's okay. My name is Sonia.
And could we ask what your name is?
I am the daughter of King Rome of Hyrule, Zelda.
What an unexpected answer. We are the king and queen who founded Hyrule, after all. Or at least we were the last time I checked.
You two founded Hyrule? And you're the king?
My name is Rauru, King Rauru of Hyrule.
King Rauru? And Queen Sonia? But that must mean...
And there we have it. We have our first answer. Input into geoglyphs complete.
Oh.
Link, you look distracted. What's wrong?
Oh.
Goodness, you say you had a vision? I saw mysterious figures. And then Princess Zelda? The geoglyphs, the literature, the dragon's tears, and now a vision of the lost princess. What if those are all connected? Let us continue to examine the geoglyphs. They may contain further clues that lead to Princess Zelda. You know, according to the literature, there is something to do with the geoglyphs and the Forgotten Temple. The Forgotten Temple lies at the bottom of a canyon in Hebra. I think we should make our way there soon. Crisis at Hyrule Castle. New objective. Okay. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab myself a drink real quick. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. It took a little bit longer to get a drink, but okay. So in this instance, I think we're just gonna go and follow the markers. Also, we're gonna go ahead and remove that because after you do all this and you back up, you can see the entire geoglyph right here in its outline. Now we're gonna go over here to the Forgotten Temple. And while we're here, okay, there's a blood moon. While we're here, while we're talking to Impa, and then we're also gonna handle whatever the thing was for the springs. This is related to the geoglyphs somewhere within this temple. I'm searching so far, it has been in vain. The chambers here are enormous, so it will be a difficult task at best. Where could it be? I know where it could be, but first I want to go talk to this Mother Goddess statue that has toppled over. If you're playing Breath of the Wild, this is where you'd be for like the chests at the end, right? When you finish all the shrines, there's going to be 3 chests that appear as a gift to you, and this is where you would get something like, the tunics of the wild set and the suits. The goddess statue has been toppled. In the vast canyon, report the bad news of the goddess statue at the Spring of Wisdom. Yeah, let's go do that, actually. Now, we get to something in this game. So, we just got a little bit of lore and information about this game, right? Oh, I went to the wrong mountain. Right, here is where it's going to be. So, in this game, we just saw, we just met King Rauru and Queen Sonia, the people who founded Hyrule. And a lot of people are taking this as to mean that these events take place between Skyward Sword and the rest of the franchise. Well, my personal opinion, I kind of don't agree with that. I think it's I think that's sort of stretching it. Oh, okay, maybe not stretching it. Hey, I found out what happened. These are ill tidings, devout swordsman. That is the Mother Goddess statue. I implore you to help me restore her. Seek the blue spirit Nadra, who chills the air around her as she dances across the heavens. Nadra's claw offered at the spring. Okay, so that's interesting. So we had to find the dragons now. Okay. Let's go to the Spring of Power, which is all the way over there. Let's go to this area, and we'll shield surf down. But yeah, a lot of people are taking this as the past, which it's pretty well, not well established, but like, you can plainly infer that Zelda has gone to the past. A lot of people are taking this as the past section with Rauru and Sonia, that they, that this was, like, at the very least, after Skyward Sword. I personally don't believe that. And, you see a lot of people going onto the shores, and I see, like, there was one that said, oh, well, there's actually 3. Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't fight these guys when there's a blood moon out. Oh, crap. A lot of people are taking it that it's, like, at the very least, after the events of Skyward Sword. Personally, I don't believe that, because it just doesn't really seem right, you know? Over the course of the games, over the course of the series, we have seen Hyrule in many different variations. Ocarina of Time. In Castletown, there was the Temple of Time. Like, within its, within its city limits. Twilight Princess, the Temple of Time is now in Faron Woods. But we know it's the same Temple of Time because when you go to the past at that temple, you hear the Temple of Time sound. And in this game, for example, right? There is a Temple of Time. Right here. And right here. Are these supposed to be the same Temple of Time in Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess? I don't think so. I think there's been many different variations of the, like, of Hyrule over the course of the games, and not one Hyrule is going to be the same as the other, right? Now, there are some, hold on. Okay, we need the claw. And then we need to go to the Spring of Courage, which is over here. No two Hyrules are often the same. Like, the Hyrule in Ocarina of Time is not going to be the same Hyrule that's in Wind Waker, despite the fact that Wind Waker is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. And even then, even during that case, consider, and even then, it's like the same. If people are saying that, like, like, if they're saying that this is the Hyrule that is, directly after Skyward Sword, then what does that mean for Spirit Tracks, right? Is that Hyrule in Spirit Tracks the same Hyrule in this game? Like, are they connected? And yeah, like, I know I said, like, no two Hyrules are the same. Of course, there are some exceptions to that. Like, this Hyrule, for example, is the same as the Hyrule in Breath of the Wild. The layout's the same. The locations are the same and all of that. Oh, excuse me, sorry. But, I think there's another, Echoes of Wisdom. Link to the Past, Links Between Worlds, Echoes of Wisdom. They are also they're also the same Hyrule as before. Because the layout's the same, the locations are the same, and all that. So it can be inferred that those Hyrules are the same. But to say that the past Hyrule in this game is supposed to be the same Hyrule across all the other games, that it just doesn't make any sense to me. Especially because Rauru is the one who Rauru and Sonia founded Hyrule, right? But who's to say that it's the same Hyrule as the others? I think it's completely, like, I think it's a different being, I'm not gonna touch these. Do I already have pictures? Yes, I do. We have some Sunderlines there that's growing, but I don't want to pluck those. I'll keep those right there. And here we go. There's all of these locations. But yeah, this place. Lady Impa, let's head down. We must investigate up close.
Oh.
There, upon the walls. Are those not geoglyphs? What could this mean? I believe the one we saw first was the geoglyph on the left edge of the wall. As for the next painting, according to the floor map, it's near Rito Village. It seems the location of the other geoglyphs from the wall are marked on the floor map as well.
Yeah.
I can hardly believe what my eyes behold. Who could have guessed this old ruin still held such secrets? It is said that the geoglyphs appeared all over Hyrule during the upheaval when Princess Zelda went missing. How are they connected to these images here?
Oh.
There's no time to dawdle. Let us hurry and investigate the remaining geoglyphs. Oh, Lady Impa, perhaps you should rest a bit before such a trying journey.
Oh.
Link, if you happen to see a geoglyph during your travels, I urge you to investigate this matter as well. If more strange visions are waiting on the other geoglyphs, just like the one you already experienced, well, perhaps they will provide clues that could lead us to Princess Zelda. So, there's all of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm pretty sure the 10th one is over here. So we have all of them located. We just need to get to each of them. I'm gonna take a picture of these. So we've done that one first. Next is this one. The castle one, which I know where that is. The Purapad, which we've seen from the Great Sky Island. There's this one, which depicts the Madolga. We have this one that shows the man kneeling. We have this one, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to depict Queen Sonia. We have this dagger here. We have this guy, which he's up in the Tabantha region. We have this little... I think they're called Megatamas. We have whatever this is. And then we have the Master Sword. Okay. So we have these. You can also resort to this map to show, where all of them are roughly located. The next one is this castle. Never mind, it's not there. Oh no, this one is the one over in Faron Woods. Let's go to the tower and we'll glide in from there. But yeah. It's also I think indicative of what the time travel in this game is supposed to be. Because the moment Zelda went missing, all of these happened. All of this stuff had happened. Oh, is that the Light Dragon? Is that the Light Dragon or is that Farosh? Oh, it's the Light Dragon. See, you can see the, Wow, they actually all seem to glow. The ones in rendering distance all seem to glow. Okay, now I've seen Farosh, and I've actually seen all of them. I just need to snap a picture of them, actually. I just need to snap a picture of them on my handy-dandy camera, and then we'll be able to... and then once we finally get the shrine, we'll be able to locate them. Actually, I know where where Nadra and Farosh pop out from, but... go in and out of. But I just need to know, Dinral's path. You know what probably... Actually, never mind. I was going to say what probably would have been easier if I just went to a Sky Island and then, just flew in from there, but I guess not. we go.
As I thought. This is not the world I know. A time so far back in the past, it's become legend. So it's true. This is really the era of Hyrule's founding?
Your presence here is just as strange to us, Zelda. But if you, like Sonia, have a secret stone and are able to manipulate time, then your story makes sense.
Oh? I believed her right away. You needed the secret stone as proof, Rauru? I can feel your light power within her, as well as my time power. Additionally, I sense that we share a blood connection.
I see. In any case, Zelda, you had said that you needed to return to your era as soon as you possibly could.
Yes. In my time, something terrible is happening. I need to get back there. But how do I do that? I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
Now, Zelda dear. You don't need to solve your problems all at once. Why not come back with us to the castle, hmm?
No,
We'll tell everyone that you're a distant relative of ours. It is true, after all. We'll get you fresh clothes, too. I'm sure an answer will come to you. Wisdom takes time.
I don't know what to say.
I wonder. Minoru, she may have some idea of how to get you back to your era.
Minoru, you said?
Yes. She knows far more than anyone about our people. And like us, my older sister has a secret stone. We'll call on her.
So yeah, that's another memory unlocked. But yeah. So getting to that, I wanna. Yeah, I know you're rather cold. Next is the Purapad, which I believe is over here. So, yeah. So Zelda came to the conclusion that it's an era on her own. So far back, it's legend. There was a theory by game theorists that suggested that all the events in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and all of that, they are so far beyond what we've seen in the previous Zelda games. And I think that's a good. I think that's a good theory. I think I'm more of a fan of that theory than the others. Let's see. Because I think one of the things that they say is just that, like, these two games are happening in the future. They're farther in the future than the other Zelda games. Meanwhile, everything else in the past, they're just that. They're legends. They're stories of their own. You know?
It is quite an interesting device. This is definitely not from this era. That said, I believe there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here. I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes, whatever you need. I really appreciate your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
So you really believe my story? That I came from the future?
I never doubted you for a moment.
Minoru, do you know of a way we could help to return Zelda back to her time?
I suspect it was the power of your secret stone that allowed you to travel through time. To put it simply, secret stones amplify the power their owners possess. I am able to separate my spirit from my body. Rauru can repel or destroy evil with his power of light. And Sonia, she can control time. As for you, I can sense both light and time powers. But your secret stone seems to amplify your time power.
Time power.
Ultimately, the secret stone only amplifies your power. It doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you. That means, if you don't already know how to get yourself home... There are stories about the secret stones and a forbidden act called draconification. To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very quick one. So you think these stories could hint at a solution to our dilemma?
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution, some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
Back where we started. There's still hope. I think the answer to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power. I'm sure Sonia would be happy to help you.
Okay.
Draconification, eh? The next one, the Madolga. Where were the Oh crap, sorry. Oof. Excuse me. Where was the one that had Madolga? Was it over here? I'm also... Yeah, also, with some of these, I kind of want to do them in the correct sequence. If that cloud could move, that'd be really great. Nope, that's not it. That's the stone. That's the dagger. That's where the... There's something else. That's not it. Wait. Did that say Ganos? Ganos. Ganos has the Power Stone. Chill shroom. Oh. I was wondering what knocked me out of the freaking camera. It was the fact that I took damage. I took damage. No, let's see. Nope, that's not it. It's not up there. It's not there. There was wine in hell. Oh. Guten Bach. Okay, we are over the next one. Yep, there we go. Excuse me, sorry about that. Let's see. It's not in the eye. It's not at the tail. It must be over here in the forest or something. Yeah, I think this is the one. Yep, there it is. Yep, there we go.
Hyrule will bow down before me.
Molduga are approaching our position!
It's more than we thought! It's a swarm!
There are so many of them. But why would they... That blast wiped out all the Molduga!
How is that possible?
So brute force will not be enough. The secret stone of the Zonai. How How interesting.
Man, think of all the Madolga guts and stuff you could get from those. In fact, no one grabbed them. It's just a waste of materials. And there we see first introduction, fan favorite character. I love it. I love it a lot. Love it a lot. Alright, so that was the Madolga. Next is a man kneeling. I know exactly where that one is. Oh, crap. Oh, is that the light dragon or is that... No, that's Faroche. Hey, while we're here... This is actually perfect timing. There we go. We have Faroche's claw. Thanks, Faroche. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here. You're an invaluable and crap. I can't say. I keep thinking that I'm messing up the word. You're an invaluable asset. I'll see you later. Have fun. See, I think Faroche came up from here. And he's gonna go into there. Okay. So we took a slight detour, but that's so much that's better than nothing. Oh, better than, you know, all that. I don't have any suit that lowers heat resistance, do I? No, I do not. I have this, the Ember Headdress, but that's for hot weather attack. I'll be fine. We'll still be able to make it to the Geoclip over here. We're getting closer. It's little by little, of course. Oh, hey. Someone needs help. Oh, I can't. Ow! Oh, hey, you know what I just realized? I'm wearing the Rito pants. Oh, hey, nice! Don't know if I make it out of that one. Thanks for the save. This isn't much of a reward, but I hope it helps. Steamed tomatoes. I was over here as soon as I heard the rumors that a geoglyph was spotted around here. I take it if you're here after the same thing. Well, I nailed it, didn't I? I've walked around this area, but I haven't found the geoglyph that brought me here. But complaining about it won't get me results. I'll rest for a bit and pick up the search again soon. See you around, and best of luck in your travels. Which it's not too far. It's literally over here on the left. He's really close to it. Ow. Okay, well I didn't hit the Aracuda. Headshot, baby! Suck it, losers! Alright, we gotta be close to the geoglyph. We are at the geoglyph. Now, if you're hunting for these yourself, the main thing I want to keep in mind is that the geoglyphs are not good, like, the tiers that are in them, they're not going to be against the wall. They're always going to be on a flat surface. Because it's a puddle. And here we go.
Allow me to offer you my deepest apologies. On behalf of the Gerudo, for taking so long to accept your repeated invitations. It is our desire to be accepted into the protective embrace of your kingdom. To serve it faithfully.
A welcome appeal, Ganondorf. I will accept your vow of fealty to the Kingdom of Hyrule. I understand that a single male is born to the Gerudo every 100 years. Receiving such an appeal from you, a hero to his people and a king by birth, well, it is truly reassuring.
It is my honor. When your Zonai ancestors first descended upon these lands long, long ago, they must have seemed to be gods. And now you rule as king, and have taken a Hyrulean woman as your wife. Your Majesty has certainly risen above your admirable lineage. Most impressive. It is unfortunate that the noble Zonai no longer grace this world with their presence. All except you and your sister, that is.
Even if something were to happen to me, both my kingdom and the peace it brings, these will endure for generations to come. Your actions today are appreciated, Ganondorf. I look forward to your future endeavors. You may leave.
Your Majesty.
King Roru, I believe that man's heart holds many dark ambitions. Just his name, even that, it gives me pause.
I am well aware of his evil nature. For that reason, and others, I want him close. It will be easier to keep an eye on him. There is nothing to worry about.
Okay.
The man's name. Invited before the court of Hyrule, Ganondorf kneels before King Rauru and pledges his fealty. Oh, I'm enjoying the game. While concealing a smile that says otherwise. Still, Zelda is uneasy and tells Rauru that she's certain the chief has treachery on his mind. Rauru assures her that he's been fully aware of it. Thus, we get to see Ganondorf Dragmire. Next one is, I believe it's gonna be over here. This is the worst reason to keep him close to begin with. Expect. Exactly, yeah. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. I have to say, with this depiction of Ganondorf, he has to be my favorite. Of the ones that have been in the Zelda series so long, I think I like this version of Ganondorf better than the others, with Twilight Princess being a close second. Matt Mercer, like I can't sing the praises enough. Matt Mercer was an exceptionally good choice to play as Ganondorf. Alright, you need... Nope, okay. But it's as the saying goes, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Oh, calm down. Everything's gonna be fine. I am a hero. Stop being a baby. Let's do this. Let's see if I can just... Come on, can I talk to you? There we go. There we go. You're standing! Yay! Yeah, look where that got those people. Yeah. I mean... It's basically like what happened in Ocarina of Time, too. And the first person to really see that Ganondorf wasn't really as, wasn't very truthful was Zelda. But still, but I think Matt Mercer, he did an amazing job voicing Ganondorf. I love his design more than the others, because with how Ganondorf was shown in Ocarina of Time and in Twilight Princess, it doesn't seem like someone who came from the desert, you know? It just... Like, I think the armor and stuff, like the dark armor and the topaz on his, you know, armor, I think it does well to show how intimidating he is and how, like, he's not to be messed with. But but wearing an armor like that, it doesn't really seem like someone who grew up in the desert. You know? So I like how in their depiction of Ganondorf in this game, he's not wearing much. He's wearing a sort of like toga. I think he's barefoot too. Uh Was hers up here or was it down below? Oh, that's why YouTube short Demicap rocked, yeah. Actually, hold on. I think I might be able to get an accurate count of my death. I think I might get an accurate death count so far. Let me just boot up the app. Also, I just realized that I've had these on. I just remembered I had these on. Okay. Go back. My play data. Yeah, stats. Deaths experienced 34. Okay, well okay, hold on. I would appreciate it if the game, you know, like if the app sort of didn't total that up with all the with my other save file. Because there's no way I got 34 deaths. Oh, here's the puddle. Here's the thing. Okay. Being silent yet again.
Oh,
Are you well? You seem a bit distracted.
I apologize. I keep getting lost in my thoughts, thinking about how I can return home. With your power over time, if I were able to learn that kind of control, I might be one step closer to my era.
I see. The secret is to think of it like drawing out the object's memory. You ask the object where it was, how it arrived where it is now, and then you coax it back to that original moment in time.
The object's memory.
I'm sure it will become almost like second nature, and you will be able to find your way home. But Zelda, there is more on your mind than just that.
Huh?
You, of course, do want to get back to your time. But you also desperately want to help us out in this era. Am I close to the truth?
How did you know?
I do not believe it is possible to keep anything secret from Sonia.
Oh, your concern is very sweet, Zelda. But listen, you can focus your attention on returning home. After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil. Both of these powers will help you protect your own era.
Queen Sonia!
And of course, you must make it home safe to put Link's mind at ease.
Link? That is not a name I have heard.
He is a royal knight. He had been originally appointed for my protection. But later, he became a hero by saving both me and Hyrule from a great evil.
Oh, a hero is he?
He is so very dedicated, and he refuses to back down from any challenge. He is very strong. And his heart is good and true.
Ah, I can see that you have absolute faith in him. Hearing you speak so highly of Link, I find myself wanting to meet him as well.
Indeed. I would also like to meet him. He must be quite the brave, courageous knight. What a picture Zelda paints of him.
How does she know? How does she know? I just noticed something too. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just so what I was laughing at is that imagine just Link just running around, and then the next thing you know, he just sees a memory about about how Zelda's just talking nice. I think I don't know. It may just be that they're dating or whatever. But just imagine, just imagine that. It's like when you hear like other people saying nice things about you behind your back and you don't know unless you're a fly on the wall. But yes, Era, they time traveled. Well, specifically Zelda. Zelda time traveled. At the beginning of the game, they located a strange mummy underneath Hyrule Castle. And, the mummy knew their names, and... Oh boy. Yeah, so the mummy somehow knew their names. And then that mummy was the thing that caused the upheaval to happen. He literally pushed the castle upward. The ground beneath Zelda and Link broke. As Zelda was falling, she just disappeared. And it's in these memories we find out that she actually went to the past. Come on. Oh, hold on. Can I get a spot to ascend back up? I would love for that. Oh, hold on. I'm seeing it. There we go. So yeah, Zelda time traveled. She's now in the past. And we're slowly uncovering all of this. I don't know how many games that it is at this point that there's some form of time travel that's involved. Like, there's Ocarina... Like, a couple thousand... No. Try... Let's see. Try tens of thousands of years. That's how far back Zelda went. Oh, I found the... I thought I had to go all the way to the tip of the dagger. But no, Zelda's gone back, what people are going to say is tens of thousands of years back into the past. She went back so far that it was the established... Like, she went so far back that she met the king and queen that first established Hyrule. Personally speaking, the establishment of this Hyrule. That's how far back in time she went.
All right, Zelda. We are alone as you requested. What was it you wanted to discuss with me in private?
You are far too trusting.
Oh my. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing. That is quite out of character for the Zelda I know. But then you are a puppet of Ganondorf.
Did you really think we hadn't realized your deceit? Your Majesty! Queen Sonia! Oh no! Queen Sonia! No!
That'll be the shortest memory ever. So it appears that the poor Queen of Hyrule has been slain by Ganondorf. I am removing these diamond pins when I come to them, right? Yeah, no. That smile. That is such a creepy smile. Alright, the next tier is all the way over here. Let's go to this one. We'll drop down on it. Yeah, no, oh, excuse me. Yeah, no, not a big fan. Not a big fan. Really freaking creepy. It's thundering. Found it. There it is. I see it. A really short memory, and it just sort of gives the context of what happens next.
Queen Sonia! Queen Sonia!
Finally. Finally, it is mine!
Sonia!
You were too late, Rauru. You took for granted the godlike power you had in your hands. Do you now see the potential you squandered? As for her, she is merely the first victim of your arrogance. You tried to control me, Rauru, and you will die knowing that you failed.
Ganondorf!
Queen Sonia needs you!
And there we have the rise of Ganondorf, the Demon King. I know you're cold, Link. Hold on, guys. Okay, so my audio is going to be a little bit quieter than usual. So forgive me if I'm a lot. Forgive me if I don't sound as like loud as before. Just wanted to tone down my microphone a little bit. But yeah, but yeah, granted, looking like a reject Akuma come to life. Yep. But yeah, that shot in the memory where it shows Ganondorf like bringing the blood moon up. When a lot of people saw that for the first time, like we didn't know it was going to be Ganondorf, or if it was Ganondorf that if there was something else that was at play there. A lot of people believed that that was actually Demise that was coming back, because Demise was the one who laid that curse on Link and Zelda in Skyward Sword. So Nintendo in Skyward Sword, Nintendo explained why like Ganondorf is constantly like coming back and why, Link and Zelda are always fighting him. This game was released, a lot of people believed that Demise was going to be coming back in one way or another because, well, he was a very like strong villain. In fact, in the beginning of the game, Zelda was talking about how like some of the stone ruins that they found beneath Hyrule Castle was depicting the imprisoning war. And using the term imprisoning, it brings to mind, the imprisoned from Skyward Sword. So that was one of the things led a lot of people to believe that that's what led a lot of people to believe that it was going to be Demise that was coming back. And they even thought that Queen Sonia was actually going to be Hylia, given, a mortal form beside, Zelda. Aside from Zelda, who is the embodiment of Hylia. Not to mention that some of the goddess statues that you see around Hyrule in this game, they resemble more of the goddess statue from Skyward Sword than. Let's see, oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. The next memory. The next memory.
King Rauru. We just received word that the last free village in the Gerudo Desert has fallen. At this rate, the Demon King's army will overwhelm us.
I understand. Our only hope is for me to defeat the Demon King.
Rauru. The Demon King. He is not someone you can stop by yourself. But you are not alone. You have the Gerudo, Goron, Zora, and Rito leaders as well as Zelda. And of course, you can count on me.
There's something I'd like to show you all.
Zonai. Sacred stones.
Stand with me. I need all your aid.
here, swear on our lives to serve Rauru, the King of Light.
And thus we see the Secret Stones and 4 new characters to this that we haven't seen before in this play. Oh, in this playthrough. Oh, not really in this. So far in this playthrough, we haven't really seen the cutscene that introduces them. The Sage's Vow. The Sage's Vow. Next is the stone, that little rock area, which we know exactly where it is. There's gold ship. Okay. We'll go to the Tatarok Shrine. Gold ship's just hanging out over there, over in that mountain where I left her. There it is. There's the next location of the geoglyph. I think this one. I think we're getting to what this cutscene is, and I. Ooh, get excited, guys! Get excited, because this. Ooh, get excited, guys! Get excited, because this is probably my favorite memory. If it's what I think it is, then this one is gonna have probably my most favorite memory. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Sonia. Oh, Zelda.
King Rauru, before you face the Demon King tomorrow, there is something I must tell you. I came to this era after finding a man underground.
Go on.
When I witnessed what the Secret Stone did to Ganondorf, at that moment, I knew for sure what we found underground, that was him. He was still alive, still powerful. He continues to live on, all the way until my time. In tomorrow's battle, We won't be able to defeat him. No matter how strong we think we are, he'll survive. And you will.
Maybe so. But it is my duty to try. It was my hubris that set us on this path. I must atone for my error in judgment. And above all else, I remain the King of Hyrule. As with any leader, it is my duty to safeguard and protect my people, even if I must risk my life.
Rauru. Rauru.
And if it proves impossible for us to defeat Ganondorf, we rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link. But remember, that was a future where you never appeared in this world. And you are here now. Zelda, I believe there is a reason you were sent to us. It has to mean something.
The reason I am here.
Okay, sorry, scratch that. That wasn't the memory I was thinking of. I think it's either going to be this last one, or it's going to be whenever I decide to progress the plot a bit further. But yeah. Time paradoxes! The best thing about some of these Zelda games. Trying to figure out what's right and what's wrong. Freaking... Oh, I love it. I love it a lot when a game does this. Now you have all these interesting questions of, well, there's this and this. There have been theories that there are actually two Zeldas in... Oh, actually, hold on, let me... I need to go to that. That's you, but that'll probably give us the last one we're looking for. Yep. Lizard. No lizard. Eat this rock. Be our last line of defense. I think I've seen. There's like a whole bunch of funny stuff that comes from this. There's like these games are like Link will be our last line of defense. Meanwhile, Link in the present is currently committing so many acts of. It's just so funny. But this final one, this final Zelda. Actually, it's not really the final one. I spoiled it. Here, let me go ahead and eat this food that I got from the guy. That I got from Addison. Okay. This one I think is one of my favorites. One of my most favorite memories in the game. And if it's what I think it is, then you guys are in for a really awesome, fun time. Okay, here we go.
He managed to restrain him somehow. But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him. Master Sword. How is the Master Sword? You're telling me that Link is safe? You traveled through time to find me and recover your strength.
Zelda, I believe there is a reason you were sent to us. It has to mean something.
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do. We will finally stop him.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
Forever changed. Link! You must find me.
Almost brings a tear to my eye when I see stuff like this. That was another piece of evidence as to why people thought Demise would be back. The Master Sword in this game was always like speaking. It was in the same tone as Fi with his Skyward Sword. But with that tear, and the last location of this tier is all the way over into this peninsula that we have already decked the shrine unlocked for. Right here is the final tier.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? A blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Minoru, I'm counting on you. Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you. I will care for it until the time comes. I will pour my sacred power into it. It will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
You must.
Thus, the birth of the Light Dragon has been witnessed. Sprouting around them are the silent princesses. The Dragon's Tears, complete. Oh my god, the shadow of the claw is so freaking... Oh, it's awesome. But yeah, there we go. All right, I'm back. So, with this, we have witnessed birth of the Light Dragon. We have unlocked all the geoglyphs. God, I keep calling it geoglyphs. Sorry. The geoglyphs. I think what we could do now is we can go ahead and do. Let's do this. Let's do these side quests with the springs of power and courage. Because I'm curious to see what we'll get from it. And it's kind of fitting the start of the Spring of Courage. Of all places. Seek the Golden Spirit Faroche, who loses lightning as he dances across the heavens. Offer it at the spring. right here. There we go. Thank you, devout swordsman. I have sent a measure of my strength to the Mother Goddess statue. That was it. That's all I get. That's it for returning, for offering the claw. We just get gem. I could just find those in Elden. Oh hey, Nadra. What's up? What's happening? Good, my girl. We got Nadra's claw. Awesome. Amazing. I didn't get a picture of him. Ah, okay. It's fine, that's fine. I'm up here. I can still get a picture. I'm sorry, but you mean to tell me that for all that work I did, I need to. Okay, we'll mark that. We'll get that later. Okay, let's go get that now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But we did all that. All of that just so we get a stone. I would have expected something else, to be honest, but... Okay. Whatever. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine, guys. It's not fine. Why is that a thing we get? guessed that we would have gotten a freaking... Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that we would have gotten a sapphire? Who would have guessed? Okay. Like, I shouldn't be so frustrated with this. I should have expected it. But at the same time, I would have really preferred something else. I would have preferred maybe a special armor, a 3-piece armor. You know? Maybe, just maybe, could have gotten... Maybe they would have a shop. Anything else I want to do? I think I'm good here. I don't think there's anything I feel like doing right now. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick and I'll come back. So be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm probably gonna hop off soon. I have some things I want to sort of look over and set up real quick. Things I need to figure out. Oh, crap. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I didn't see those there. In regards to what to do next, the next step is to progress the plot. Now, I think oh crap.